I'll tell you what, they go to Auburn, win for the first time there since like 1902 or something.
Just be happy that you don't have fucking Man
Saturday, win there for the first time.
Your team won't be able to compete for the severe beating they keep taking from that fucking bowl.
I believe they finished second.
Come here.
In the SEC East.
I'll send you back to the preemie ward and smother you with a pillow. It's like, what the hell kind of something is that to say to a kid? What is wrong with
I'll
that?
send you back to
What is wrong?
He go.
Part of me would want to believe that they find out some of these kids are lying just because that's horrible to think that a guy's been a coach that long and has been away, been allowed to get away with that.
Pretty good, and Kentucky was hanging around. They've done a nice job.
That should take a lot too.
Yeah, it does. Iron Man fucking hurt.
Oh,
no, he don't have to.
Could've. Then he ain't got it.
No, because he was up in the air. I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm the definitive answer, but I think because he was up in the air.
I'll be happy with the 8 wins, 4 losses.
You ought to be, because not only going 8-4 in football, but your basketball is going to be awfully good too, because Coach Cal is only going to get better year in, year out.
They did cheat.
I absolutely agree. But that's all I was really wanting. I just want to see what you thought, with them having to play Tennessee this week, what
they can win the game. Every time I watch Tennessee play, to me, it all comes down to whether or not Crompton's playing well or not. When he stinks it up, they look like they're just average. And they weren't very sharp against Vanderbilt this past weekend.
No.
The week before, they stunk it up down at Ole Miss. So Tennessee's kind of lost their mojo a little bit. You guys seem to be playing pretty inspired. I know Tennessee's favorite, but that whole collection of teams in the SEC is all kind of one. I don't see anything that just kind of separates one from anybody else.
What? Oh, what?
my other question, Mark,
that's pretty weak.
You probably could do that.
if Kentucky ends
No, yeah, they just fall down.
where do you see them going?
I would think
some
you want
people that are
to
speculating that they could end up in
maybe
the
do
Outback
something
Bowl
so it's not
this week,
obvious.
which is just crazy. But you know what? Somebody's got to go. Mark Richt this week was asked about that whole collection of teams this side of number 1 Alabama, number 2 Florida, and LSU, and he said, the rest of us are in one big wad. That's exactly what his quote was, and they're all kind of interchangeable. That's why I think the SEC, to me, this year has kind of been a notch below what they've been
Lord,
the last
how
couple
is
years.
you interchangeable with that?
What? Arkansas looks better than
suck.
somebody else. The next week they stink it up. Kentucky's been shocking
Les
people.
Miles, man,
Auburn's
what
hot,
a
then they're cold. Tennessee, the hot, then
And you
they're
heard
cold.
how he was saying, I don't know who told him to spike the ball, but it wasn't me, right? And then they're showing film while ESPN's talking about him running down the sideline telling him to spike the ball.
Well, I appreciate you taking my phone step, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
You too, Aaron. Take care. Aaron up and around. The Outback Bowl, that's a major bowl, right? According to QCB. Yeah. Outback Bowl will take on somebody from the Big Ten. Trey in Florence, South Carolina. How are you?
How you doing?
Good. What's up?
Sorry, just
I can't believe why Anthony fucked up.
Are you a Georgia man? And you're tired of Mark Richt. One bad year.
Well, the other day, somebody called in and talked about Jim Donnan. We're a fan. How to compare Donnan to Rick.
Right.
I was wondering why I didn't think he's that bad of a coach when he was there, to be honest with you.
Well, would you say that Mark Richt's had more success than Jim Donnan?
Well, he's been out a lot longer, too, though.
Okay. Well, you tell me, what's the most successful thing Jim Donnan did at the University of Georgia?
Florida one less time than Rick did.
So beating Florida is a standard for you as opposed to actually winning the SEC.
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, at the time that Donnan was there, Tennessee was pretty good. When Rick got there, Tennessee wasn't very good.
Well, I mean, I don't care. Listen, when you're in the SEC, everybody's pretty good. And what Mark Richt's been able to do, winning multiple SEC championships, I don't know how in the world he can rag.
Like I say, I think that Tennessee's been down, and they look like they're trying to come back. So I don't know. I'll be surprised if they want to start from third again, just like they were before.
Well, they might. Listen, I will tell you this. I think Mark Richt's going to be pressured to have to make some changes on his staff because in all likelihood, if they get punked this week by Georgia Tech for the second year in a row, they're sitting there.
That's probably going to happen.
Well, it could very well happen. I mean, listen, they're a double-digit dog on the road in Atlanta, and Georgia Tech's playing lights out. So, they lost to them last year between the hedges when they were actually better than they were this year. So, they can end up 6-6. I think Mark Richt will have to make some changes on the staff. But for any Georgia guy that says, I'm sick of this, get rid of Mark Richt, I think you're crazy. I think the days of Ray Goff and Jim Donnan, you must have forgotten about it.
Now, I have to count that Ray Goff. There was some ugly years when he was there. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you know, he's done some great things. He's gotten some talent in the state, which is helped a lot. But if you keep talent in the state, especially Georgia, we do it every year. You know, and the other day, before he broke David Green's record for, you know, most wins. Yeah. And all those years, Texas pretty much been the top 5 every year. You agree? I mean, they got shot to win that title.
Right. If Mac Brown keeps it, listen, but I think doing it in the SEC is a little bit tougher than doing it in the Big 12.
Well, yeah, I don't disagree with that. But you can look at that and see, you know, the quarterback, like I say, and that Texas to have a shot at something that Georgia never has. I mean,
well, you have
won. What, 13-1?
Well, you won the national championship in 1980.
That's a long time ago.
I understand that, but you know, that league, it's tough. I know that Florida and LSU and have won the national championship and all that stuff on this great SEC run. I know that's what you want in Athens, but just because Mark Richt had a bad year, I think it's crazy to try to sit there and go, let's get rid of this.
You can stop recording.
What, did everybody just left?
Like Alabama last year.
That's some ass trash.
Georgia, Tennessee with Georgia this year, which I don't think Tennessee's that good. But even to be competitive with Florida would be nice. You know, the 8 wins a year that he gets, I mean,
he's done better than
that.
that.
Hard to do. Well, yeah,
Matrix is on the line.
What was he? 8 wins in a row. But when it comes time to play the big boys, it's like he never really shows up.
Trey, I appreciate your